What's up guys, I'm Akila. Welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a demo for Juno & Co's new releases. I have the Juno Blur powder and I have their new brushes, and I'm also going to break down to you guys why I love the Juno Sponge so much. I know I said I was going to do this in a separate video, but since this is a Juno & Co video, we're just going to do it all in one video. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to break down the difference in the amount of coverage you can get using the Juno Sponge and using the Beauty Blender on this side. You guys know I love the Juno Sponge when it comes to applying my foundation, but when you're using the Juno Sponge for the first time, it's kind of like a learning curve, because once you use it, it applies so much coverage at one time that like it's kind of surprising. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to use the Fenty foundation. I have a review on this foundation if you would like to see that. I'll link it up in the cards. So we're going to start off with a Beauty Blender. In my review video, I used the Juno Sponge. So it's kind of interesting to see how different the foundation looks using the Beauty Blender. This is one layer using the Beauty Blender. You can still see my acne scarring, discoloration. It does look good. It's a nice even amount of coverage. I would give the Beauty Blender that, because you don't apply too much foundation with the Beauty Blender. It leaves like the perfect amount of foundation. Okay, the Velvet Sponge. Because of its velvet texture, it does not soak up as much foundation as the Beauty Blender does. So you get more of a full coverage when applying your foundation. Okay, now this is one layer using the Juno Sponge. I'm sure you guys could tell the difference. You can still see my acne scarring and discoloration on this side, and this side you could barely see it. So that's the difference between the Juno Sponge and the Beauty Blender. I'm pretty sure if I went in with one more layer of the foundation using the Beauty Blender, I could build it up to this level of coverage. So yeah, it's completely up to your preference of like how you want your foundation to look, but when I want a full coverage look, I use my Juno Sponge. So now we're going to go ahead and get into concealer, because I want to use the new Blur makeup setting powder. They say the powder is supposed to blur out pores, imperfections, leaving a no filter needed, soft focused look. It has avocado extract that's supposed to moisturize and maintain a supple and smooth complexion, both underneath and on the surface. So I'm guessing you could use it underneath your foundation too. And it retails for $28. This is Juno & Co's first complexion product, so I really want to see how it works out. Okay, it is a white powder and it comes with one of those like nets inside, so it doesn't have powder everywhere. And I also like the top. It's kind of plush, and it's like, you know, it keeps all the powder down inside. It doesn't give it too much space to move around. Looking at the ingredients, the first ingredient on the list is talc. I know some people have problems with talc in their makeup, but if you love Laura Mercier setting powder, it has talc in it, sis. So that's for you to decipher if you want to use it or not, but it does have talc in it. Okay, we're going to use my favorite concealer. We're going to use the Loreal Full Wear Concealer underneath my eyes. I already know how this concealer performs. I know how it looks when I apply it and set it with my favorite setting powders. So I'm going to know if it holds up or not. I'm going to use the Juno Sponge to blend that out. Now that I got my concealer on, I don't want to leave it for too long. So we're going to go ahead and try to set it with the new setting powder. First, I'm going to make sure all the creases are blended out. I'm going to stamp it in there. I don't want too much powder, so I'm going to press it out on the back of my palm. That looks good so far. Especially for it to be such a white powder. Like, I'm accustomed to my powder looking a little cream or that banana shade, and that looks good. Okay, let me do the other eye. I like it so far. The newest powder that I bought was the Anastasia one. I really like that one. And I have the Fenty one, which is kind of like a miss for me because I have dry under eyes, and that one like sucks me dry. And this setting powder does not do that. And my under eyes are set, and they do kind of give that blurring effect that they were talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away the rest of the powder. I don't really bake, I just set. I put a little bit of powder under my eyes so I could get into those creases, and I like to leave that for a little bit while I do my eyeshadow. Looking at my overall look so far, this powder is doing a good job. Like, when I'm doing my makeup, I kind of squinch and frown my face, and I get these lines in my forehead, and I do not see them right now, so that's a good thing. It looks really good. Okay, next up are the brushes, and it comes in this really cute packaging. It's so cute. Okay, let's read what the card says. It says, our latest brush collection was made with our Juno Babe community in mind. Ultra glam must-have makeup brushes made with premium synthetic fibers with your fiercest looks in mind. It's super sleek, lightweight, and oh so soft. They'll be your go-to glam squad for every look. On the site, you could buy these brushes one by one, or you could buy them in a set for around $40, I believe. When you're unpackaging the brushes, it comes with like a carton thing that holds the brush, and like the little piece of paper at the bottom, you could open it up and it shows all the brushes in the collection and what they're used for. So I thought that was kind of cool because I've never seen that before. It's 10 brushes in the collection, and I do have all 10. They're just the prettiest brushes, the perfect shade of like pinky nude, and the handle is so pretty. Let's go through it. A large tapered powdered brush, detailed tapered powdered brush, an angled powdered contour brush, an ovaled blending brush, smudger brush, fluffy blending brush, a flat packer brush, an angled blending brush, and a precisely eyeliner brush, and the angled eyeliner and brow brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and give these brushes a try to complete the rest of my face, and I'm gonna try to do my eyeshadow with it. I'm gonna use the fluffy powder brush to do my bronzer, and they are like really soft. For today's eyeshadow, we're going to use the You're So Money Baby eyeshadow palette by Kylie Cosmetics. It's super pretty. And of course, we're going to do a pink look today because, I mean, today's a pink day. I'm going to start with blue faces on the fluffy blending brush. It is a fluffy brush, but I wish that it was bigger and fluffier because the brush that I like to apply my crease shade and stuff with looks like this, and this is like really big. This is not the typical blending brush, but this is my favorite one. I'm gonna take the same brush and go into Long Money is very pretty. I'm gonna use Breaking Records, which is this shade right here. I'm going to use the angled blending brush instead because I want to pack this color on. Yeah, that works better. I think I'm gonna try to do a halo eye with today's look. I'm also gonna take breaking records on my lower lash line using the smudger brush. This is such a cute, tight packed little brush that will actually like get on your lower lash line. To like pinken up this look, I'm gonna use Long Money, the shade right here, in my crease, and to blend out the darker maroon shade. And then for the lid shade, I'm going to use Gold Setter, this pink shade right here. Normally to apply glitter shades, I use my fingers, but yeah, I'm going to go in with the packer brush to see what that looks like first. I mean, it works, but I still want more intensity, so I'm going to use my finger. And I'm going to use Build Your Empire for my inner tear duct. I went in with 22 Candles, this shade right here, on my lid because it has so many pretty loose like glitters. Like, I don't even think it's a halo eye anymore, but I don't care, it's just so pretty. I'm gonna attempt to use the eyeliner brush. It's a lot thicker than I'm accustomed to and wider. The one that I normally use, it's like way smaller than this one, but I'm gonna give it a try. It gets the job done, but it is like a learning curve because it's so big. It'll probably work better for eyebrows if, you know, you do your eyebrows with pomade. I'm going to use the precise eyeliner brush to go into the places where that brush couldn't take me. I'm going to use this Colourpop blush in the shade Glass Slipper and use the brush. So Hollywood loose highlighter with the tapered powdered brush. So there you have it, guys. This is my final look using the new Juno Co powder brushes, and I use the sponge, of course. And I like the look of my makeup using the powder. I will use it again, and I think I might try there's another powder that has a little yellow tinge to it, and it's supposed to be the brightening powder. I think I'm gonna give that one a try as well, but this one did a very good job. I'm really not mad at it. Even though when I seen the price of $28, I was like a little taken aback because, yeah, usually the products from Juno Co are more affordable. $28 is for a setting powder isn't that bad, but I don't know. I was thinking more of like drugstore prices, but I'm not mad at it. It definitely works. For the brushes, I think they're sleek. I think they're pretty. They did a good job starting off at 10 brushes. They definitely can add more. They were soft, they were fluffy, and it's a good set for people who are now getting into doing their makeup at home. So yeah, guys, that wraps up today's video. If you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.